This is one of your more advanced cuts. We're going to do plunge cuts today. It's one of your more advanced cuts. You can do this cut by drilling in some holes and putting your jigsaw in and following the line, but I've got a lot of straight lines here and I want to use the advantage of the circular saw to cut my straightest lines possible and then just do the last little bit of finish cleanup with the jigsaw. So I'm going to do what's called a plunge cut. And you need to have a lot of control over this. You need to line up your blade to right beside your line. I don't know where we can see this the most. I need to hold the guard up. I need to line the blade up. I need to not be too far in the corner. I'm going to cut past where I'm going. I need to keep this square on the surface. Don't go like this, don't go like that. And I need to go down slowly. This is an advanced technique. Now I'm all the way in, I can go forward and all the way to the corner there, but not past the corner, because as you can see with the blade is curved, so the corner of the blade is going to be there, but the cut is actually going to have a slight angle as it goes to the bottom, and it's not going to be exactly in the corner all the way through. Same thing here. If I want to finish this off into the corner, I can do that. And then one more cut here. I've made all my initial cuts. Now I can come back with the jigsaw. The jigsaw blade is a lot thinner than the circular saw. And I can just finish off all those corners. Until the piece falls out. And that's what a plunge cut can do for you. Nice, clean, straight lines. You never would have gotten that straight with a jigsaw. There would have been a little bit of wave. You would have had to drill some holes and figure out how to cut in and from the holes and that sort of thing. It has to be a certain size, of course. It has to be the size bigger than the blade of the circular saw, but it's a very useful technique.